Alright, so last but not least, we gotta get into part three. We gotta get into the actual group. We gotta see how the actual group is moving. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna leave Wingo out. We gonna look at Wingo too. So let's get into it. And last but not least, we got the Virgo, Wingo. So Wingo being a Virgo, what do we know about Virgo? We know that Virgo is ruled by Mercury. It's all about the details. It's all about the pieces of the puzzle. You feel me? You know what I say? But Mercury deals with those pieces. Mercury deals with that organization. Mercury deals with those details. Mercury is fast. Mercury is moving and shaking. You feel me? Mercury is all over the place. You feel me? Learning and moving and learning new things and talking about stuff, and that's how Mercury get out. Yeah, I mean, you know what time it is. So Virgo is also mutable. So mutability, that also is change. That's also up and down. That's also more movement. So you know that they're gonna be, you know what I mean, quick. Quick in the mind, you know what I mean? Not necessarily quick moving because it's also an earth sign, you know what I mean? So that's gonna bring it all the way down. So even though they have that mutability and they have that quickness of Mercury, that earth is gonna solidify it, you feel me? Drop a rock down on it, you feel me? Slow down, baby, you're moving too fast. So that's why that's why Virgos don't appear to be as all over the place as Geminis, because Geminis, they air, they can move and shit. They mutable, they air, they moving. You see what I'm saying? They can be all over the place, everywhere, nowhere, and everything. Everywhere and nowhere. Just like that. That's what it is. They can be everywhere and nowhere, you feel me? And it just is what it is. But with that Virgo, is that a rock down on that motherfucker. Moving a little slow. Slow down, baby. You're moving too fast. So it's gonna slow it down, but they're still gonna have that mental capacity. Their mind is still moving. Don't you think for a second a Virgo ain't sitting there processing every little thing that's going on? You would be the fool. So this is why you see Wingo, like when he's in interviews and things like that, he sits back a little bit and then he consumes, takes in everything that's going in, and then he gives his thoughts or his opinions or however he feels about it in a very concise way, a very mercurial way, a very, I mean, precise way. Virgo's about that precision. You know what I mean? It's a very precise way. Whereas a lot like the Pisces, Kyle, he might ramble on and get into different stories and go off in any direction. You don't even know what he's talking about at the end of it, but you laugh in anyway, type of thing. He's very more of a cow, really more, composes himself and things. You could tell he thought about what he was going to say, and then he gives it all out in one straight sentence, and then it moves on with the conversation. Ain't no joke, ain't no. He might be lighthearted about it, but it's like I said, it's very mercurial, it's very fact based, very detail based. He's going to give you the details of the situation. You know what I mean? Whereas, like I said, Kyle may go into a whole other story and he may not even end up answering the question that you asked him. He went off into that Pisces, Neptune, and got all of that. He got you all in a dream world with it. And then Wingo will come in like, okay, so this is the details of the situation. That Mercury providing the facts for you. Like, this is what happened. You know what I mean? You can tell he tries to get his point out in a very concise manner. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a rock weighing it down. Like it's just moving a little bit slower. So he has to think about it. He has to process it a little bit slower. You know what I mean? He has to think about all the words that he's going to use. He has to think about. Whereas, like I said, Gemini can just move and shake and spot out words and do all of that. That's that side of Mercury. On this side of Mercury, you got to slow down. You got think about it. You gotta put those words together. You have to compose that sentence. You know what I mean? Versus just riding off at the mouth. You need to compose this sentence. You know what I mean? You need to focus on the details of the sentence. Slow down. That rock. You feel me? Solidify it. You know what I mean? Know what you're gonna say before you say it. Don't just be spouting off at the mouth. That's that earth side of Mercury. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you see that side of Wingo where he's the one who comes in and kind of like, okay, let me elaborate for you. This is what happened. Da 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 da. This is the answer to your actual question. Da 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 da. So after Wingo tells this whole big right, so he comes in. Here's the actual answer to your question. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Because he done sat there and took in everything, and he actually listened to what you asked, and then he's gonna come in and bring those details for everybody to bring that clarity to the situation. You know what I mean? That Mercury to the situation. So that was more so of his role in the group. So whereas like I said, remember that Virgo and that Pisces, that's that opposition. So like I even said, like how Wingo would go off into the whole story and all of that and get into his Neptune bag and all that Pisces, you know what I mean? Get into all other stuff and you ain't even end up where you started. Like, bruh, what did I even ask you? Like one of them, like he'll come in and provide that. That's that Virgo against that Pisces. I mean, you can see that opposition right there. Like if you watch an interview with them, like you can see that opposition good. I think it's like a Breakfast Club interview they did. Like you can see that where Wingo is like all over the place, like in his little Pisces delusion, a little drunk. I mean, got a little liquor on his breath, all of that. And Wingo is just like composed, and you can just see the opposition like clearly. Like you gotta watch that interview. Even like down to their appearance, like he all clean cut, you know what I mean? You can tell he shaved his own, you know what I mean? Like you can tell he put a lot into his appearance, and then like Kyle over there just like looking like he ain't shaved in 3 months, like just looking like, I mean, he just woke up, like he ain't caring, like, I mean, just chill, you know what I mean? Just he ain't caring, like you can just see the opposition so clear, and then you got the two Libras just like cooling it, like kicking it, you know what I mean? They got on there, they look nice, they look alright, you know what I mean? They presentable, you know how the Libra get, like I told you, they ain't gonna do too much, but they gonna always make sure they look good, they always pleasant, you know what I mean? Appealing, but not too much. You know what I mean? So as a unit, this is why, and that's why, like I was saying earlier, this is why they were able to, I think they were able to last so long as a group, whereas you see other groups going through a lot more ups and downs and things like that. This group doesn't have a lot of ego in it. You know what I mean? Like, this group has a lot of, like, debilitated, yeah, I mean, egos. Like, you got Sun and Libra, you know what I mean? Like, Sun and Libra at its fall, you know what I mean? Like, Sun and Libra is not at it. Like, yeah, I mean, this is not an egotistical group. Like, you got Sun and Virgo, like, that's the servant. Like, you see what I'm saying? You got that Sun and Pisces, like, everything is everything. They for everybody, empathy. You know what I mean? Feel for everything, feel everything, feel everybody. You know what I mean? It's about the group. You see what I'm saying? That's how they were able, because none of them are coming from an egotistic perspective. You know what I mean? There's not a big ego in the room. Whereas with, if they had a different collection of men, and as we discussed with different groups, you always, a lot of times you have an ego, you know what I mean? You'll have a Sun and Leo, you know what I mean? You'll have a big ego in the room, and an Aquarius, you'll have an ego in the room, you know what I mean? Whereas with this group, you know what I mean? You see that they had more of the other, you know what I mean? They had more of the second half, you see what I'm saying? You had the two Libras, you know what I mean? That's the 7th, and then you had the Pisces, that's the 12th. You got Virgo. Virgo is in the first half, and it is concerned with self, but it's also the servant, you know what I mean? It also serves the other, you know what I mean? Even though it's still consumed with self, and it's still, you know what I mean, has its own stuff to deal with, it serves the other. You see what I'm saying? So with that quality and it being surrounded with people who are serving the group, you see what I'm saying? It's easy for them to fit into that. You see what I'm saying? Whereas another you know what I mean, another sign from the first half may not be able to meld so well into the group. The Virgo with that servant aspect and that Mercury and that them just that earth and that solidness and that stick to it, and it's like I said, that ability to slow down, like that earthness to it and its ability to stay put, like that allowed him to be able to, I said it like it, we ain't discussing the person, but that allowed Wingo to kind of meld into that group aspect. You know what I mean? They are able to stay together for so long, like, because that air, you know what I mean, with the Libras, that air already wants to relate, that air already wants to communicate. Like I was saying earlier, they were born into a we, so they were already a group. You see what I'm saying? They were born a group, so this is just another extension. These are just other members of the group, so they are all about the group. You feel me? They are all about the we. They are dedicated to the group. I mean, they probably never wanted to go solo. You feel me? They were in the group. They were about the group. And then you got the Pisces, you feel me? This is everything, you feel me? They just want to give and create, and I mean, for everybody, you feel me? Create the vibe for everybody. So they're about the group, you see what I'm saying? They ain't necessarily worried about what's going on over here, what's going on over there. Now they have that mutability where they can switch up if they need to, but remember this is water, so they're connected. They have that emotional tie to it. You see what I'm saying? So even if they want to move out and about and go some, they still have that emotional tie to it. So at the end of the day, if the group is what's there for them, you see what I'm saying? They are a lot less likely, because you remember Kyle, he went through a whole lot of legal troubles and stuff like that, and they kind of stuck by him. They didn't push him out or like, I mean, make him feel no type. They held him down. You feel me? They were loyal to him, so I mean, he gonna be loyal to them. You see what I'm saying? It's that like I said, it's that emotional connection. It's that bond. It's like it's deeper than the music. It's deeper than the money. You feel me? That's like your brother. Like that's something your brother would do. You see what I'm saying? It's an emotional connection. Like I'm down with you forever. You see what I'm saying? Like he's getting that emotional fulfillment from the group as well. You see what I'm saying? So he ain't got no reason to stray away from the group. You know what I mean? He's already about a group. You know what I mean? A group aspect. He's already about everything anyway. So he ain't necessarily trying to be out here on his own anyway. You know what I'm saying? He looking for something to connect to anyway. So he ain't trying to be out here on his own. So he's committed to the group. So you got the two Libras and the Pisces, you know what I mean? They already committed to the group. And then like I said, that Virgo can meld in because he wants to naturally serve. So he's going to provide his service to the group. So if he can provide, you know what I mean, his service to the group and make it better or what have you, whatever his role is in the group, you know what I mean? Whatever his skill is, I mean, he sings too. I mean, people act like the twins the only one sings, but if he and this will provide him with some type of, I mean, stability, some type of earthly, I mean, materialistic thing, I mean, something you can feel, giving him something you can feel. I know what I say, how the earth times get out, if it's providing for him, you know what I mean, financially, straight up, then he can mail right on in. He can provide his service. You provide him with the money, he provides you with his service, and he good with that, and he can stick with that. He can do the same thing over and over again. Remember that sixth house, that routine. He can do it all the time. He can do this forever. You know what I mean? He can do it. He can do it however long you want to do it. So he can wake up every day for 20 years and can do the same thing over and over and be just as content, just as happy, and it's paying him, and he getting his money. What? He getting his money, and he in there. So that's why they were able to stay together so long. You know what I mean? Because it served all of them. You know what I mean? It served their natural energies, I guess you could say. Whereas, like I said, a bigger ego may have broken that up. A bigger ego may have wanted to shine more or something like. But with these egos, with these sun signs, with these, you know what I mean? With these, they're more laid back. You feel me? They ain't looking for the spotlight. They ain't looking for none of that. They're about the we. You feel me? They're about the we. They're about the service. You know what I mean? Virgo's not about the we, but it's about the service. You know what I mean? They're about the giving. They're about, that's what they're bringing to the table. So it was easier for them to stay a group because that's where they were at to begin with. That's where their mind were at to begin with, and it just stayed there. You know what I mean? Versus, like I said, a bigger ego, say maybe a Leo or Aquarius. You know, somebody, you know, Gemini. It's gonna be anyway. If it was a bigger ego involved, then it may have been harder, as you've seen with other groups. I mean, somebody wants to, or somebody's convinced to, or I mean, however it goes down, it just doesn't end up working out, and they end up breaking up. But this group was able to sustain through those times, and like I said, that's why, because they didn't have that ego clash, that natural ego clash that may have happened. Like I said, if there were stronger egos involved. You know what I mean? Now, not to say that they didn't have conflict, because they told you, I mean, they told us they had conflict. They used to fight and stuff. But they were always able to come back together because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's about the group. You feel me? The group is what's getting it done. It's about the we. So, now they were also known to, like, be party, like rock, like they say, rock stars. Like they were on the party a lot and stuff like that, which makes sense because I told you Libra is all about the socializing, you know what I mean? All about the one-on-ones, all about getting out in the air, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Exchanging a little air, you know what I mean? Then you got the Pisces, everything is everything. They all about mixing and mingling. Then you got that Virgo wants to get out there, wants to serve. They may not necessarily be all in the mix. You might not know what they got going on with they there. You feel me? There, you might not know what they on, but they own it. You know what I mean? You might not know they own it. You know the Pisces on whatever they on. You might not know the Virgo on the same thing you on. What are you talking about? You gonna know by the end of the night though. Trust and believe. You gonna know. So it makes sense that they were known to be out and about and partying and mixing and mingling and having fun and indulging in, you know what I mean, whatever there is to the pleasures there are to indulge in. You feel me? Remember that Jupiter aspect. You know what I mean? Yeah, Pisces is liable to overindulge. You feel me? Remember that Venus with that Libra. They're liable to get into their pleasures. You feel me? And not be able to see past those. Remember, you know what I mean? With that Virgo, you feel me? Virgo is all about. See, Virgo would go a little deeper sometimes. You feel me? They can be a little critical. They can be a little hard on themselves and others. They can, you know what I mean? It can be a little hard to deal with their mind sometimes. So they got to get out of there. So you know what I mean? You know how you get. You know what I mean? That's where they escapism come from sometimes. You know what I mean? They just need to get out their head a little bit. And then when they get full, when they get out. Oh, what they say when you keep them in a cage. Listen, all that purity, all that cleanliness, all that precision, all those details, once they get out of that, but like I said, they in the mix. And remember, it's earth sign, so they love that materialistic. They love those, you know what I mean, earthly things. They love things they can feel. They love things, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Just give them something they can feel. That's all I'm saying. So it makes sense that they would be out and about and mixing and mingling and all of that. And then you know that Libra with their relationship, we know that the twins or whatever, they were known to be in different public relationships and things like that. So that's that Libra where they're gonna have their relationship on display. You're gonna know about it at some point. You know what I mean? And their relationships were a big reason why they got on. You feel me? It was somebody. I think it was Candy. Candy Burris was the one who, you know what I mean, got them on type. Like she was the one who loved them and got them on. It wasn't like they went directly and got on. You see what I'm saying? It was somebody else. It was through a relationship. It was through somebody who liked their stuff and gave it to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? It was through a relationship. She just loved it. It was off the strength of the relationship. You see what I'm saying? And you'll see that a lot of relievers where it's like they get stuff done based off the strength of their relationship. Yeah, I mean, it can also be off the creativity, but it's their creativity. It'd be somebody else recognizing their creativity versus them just like, you know what I mean, going in first hand, like in your face, like they get it. It'll go through somebody else. Like, yeah, I mean, it'll be out of strength of a relationship or a different relationship they built, and they'll be able to get things done based off their relationships. You see what I'm saying? Whereas somebody else might get things done based strictly off their own action. Like a lot of times Libras will be able to get shit done based off, like I said, and the strength of their relationships and, you know what I mean, who they know and how tight they are and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But they do a lot of stuff based off who they, you know what I mean, off the strength. So that was, yeah, Jagged Edge Group Dynamics video. You know what I mean? I'm back like I never left. Yeah. I'm back like I never left. I can hear it now, boy. I can hear it now. Don't do it to me, y'all. You know what I mean? I gave y'all the Jagged Edge video. Don't do it to me. What y'all trying to hear next, man? Let me know down below. You feel me? What y'all trying to hear next? Just 'cause I've been gone for a minute, I'm going to do one for you. So let me know what y'all want to see next down below. So as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you kick back with some of my other group dynamics videos. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think down below. Come on with it.